Hello and welcome to another Django tutorial. This tutorial we left off with posts showing you guys how to just make a simple blog website. And so the next thing I'd like to do is usually what will happen is you might have a link at the top and then maybe the body of text is only like the first X amount or something like that. And so you might want to make your titles link to the specific post. And then there might also be like comments on the post or whatnot. So it's always good to have each post have its own page, or it could be good. You might be happy with this so far, and then you just might want to add in some maybe some CSS or something like that and make it look pretty, and boom, you've got a blog site. But let me show you. So say you wanted to create something like another URL. It's just a good idea to run through it so you can start to get comfortable with the idea of making new URLs. So with that, the first thing you'd want to do is go into your mysite/blog/templates and edit the blog.html file. So that's this file. The next thing you'd want to be able to do is you just need to change this to a link. So it's going to be no different than changing anything to a link in HTML. You just do ahref. So this is pretty easy. You're just literally going to do ahref. And then you want to say, we're going to start applying a post ID to this stuff and then linking to that post ID. So this will be where we're going to link. It will be /blog. And then we're going to do slash. And then we're going to define in here post.id. Okay. Then we'll close this off here, close off the initial tag. And then on the other side here, we're going to go ahead and close off the A. So in this way, it turns that stuff into a link. So we'll go ahead and save that. And now when we refresh the page, you see, well, we've got links here. But let's say we click that. It doesn't actually take us there. Like, it's still taking us to this full page. It doesn't really know that it should be just this blog. But you see, it's at least taking us to that URL. So how do we fix that? So now the next thing we want to do is go to mysite/blog and open up your urls.py file. It should look like this. And now what we need to do is add a URL to here. Now luckily for you, and the reason why we're using Django is this is already done for us. There's already a view for this, and that is just called detail view. And again, this is kind of why you would use Django possibly over another thing like Flask or something like that, because all this stuff is already done. Like, you don't have to sit down and code this stuff. You just need to know how to call it up. So this is how we're going to call it. So what we're going to go ahead and do is basically just copy and paste this format here. And we'll come down and paste. And then what we're going to say is 0 more repetitions here. And if you're not sure, the caret top is just matched to start a string. And within here, our regular expression is going to start. And if you recall, it went back, like you could even see in our link that we had a digit. But what else we want is for P and PK. Now, this is just part of Django, basically, in this detail view. So we're going to match 0 or 1 repetitions of this P and PK. So P basically for post, PK, and then we want to accept digit, so /D, /D for digit, and then we want to accept 1 or more digits. Since the post might start at 1, but eventually we might have thousands and thousands of digits. And then we'll close this off, and actually here, we'll close this off here. And then $, for that's the end here of this. And we're going to use detail view as view, detail view as the view, and then we're going to get rid of the query set, and then we're going to say model equals post. And our template name, we're not going to use the blog template. We'll just use the post.html template. which we'll make. So now what we'll do, we'll head over to our templates, and I would just copy and paste blog, rename it post, open that up, and the only difference here is just there's no post, or there's no for loop, right? We just have a single post here, like that's our goal. So now once you've done that, save that, and we'll head back over to our blog. Looks like we might have not saved urls.py. So we'll go ahead and save that, close that, and we're going to close this. So we'll head back over to here to our blog. We'll go ahead and refresh. And actually, since we had that link still there, it refreshed us to this page. But let's just go straight to blog. And now we've got all this. So let's say we want to go to post 1. Here's just post 1. And then we can go back and go to another epic post. And so now we're just reading just the post page.